What's the most disgusting thing you did because you were horny? When I was 15, I was invited to a friend's party where the ratio was 3 girls for each guy. So the conditions were perfect. The main reason that this happened is because our class was filled with geeks and nerds. And by that time, I believe a World of Warcraft had just gone live and no living teenager of our circle would skip that except for me. But if they came to the party, the girls wouldn't care about them anyways. So basically it was me, 4 guys, and 15 kinky girls playing around, smelling good as hell. And they teased us like no tomorrow. They looked so good I can't even describe, but I never got any action. I had more horniness built up than I've ever had in my life. I stayed a little while at the party, and then I went home. My parents were on a short vacation to recover from work. So I had the entire house for me alone. After arriving at home, I was desperate to explode my balls somewhere. There were so many hormones running through my system. I've never felt this way. But at that moment, my hand would not suffice. I needed something better. So I went to the refrigerator to find some butter to use as a hand lotion or something. So then I saw it. Perfect shape, wet and moist. I just took it from the fridge, cleaned it, and then I heated it in the microwave. It was weird, but still the best solo nut I've ever had. I nutted in a squid. The post-nut clarity hit like a freight train. It was like someone else had taken over my body. And I suddenly awoke to find myself naked in my kitchen with my deep inside a squid. Now I also had to eliminate the evidence. The squid must have been expensive. But at that point, you definitely couldn't eat it anymore. Not even as fried squid loops. The whole house was smelling like a fish market. I had to get rid of the smell, so I opened every window and door in our house. I probably could have just threw the squid out, but the risk of one of my parents finding it was too much for me to handle. So I grabbed a shovel, went out into my backyard, and dug a hole. I put the warm squid inside a trash bag and buried it to this day. The squid is still buried in my parents' backyard, with my DNA deposited within. When I visit home, I often find myself gazing at that corner of my backyard, and I'm tortured by the knowledge of what I did. I do not recommend to do the same. Your crush will ask you out tomorrow if you like and subscribe.